up, gentlemen? So the comments that I see you guys making about me being like your cool uncle or your older brother or even like a father figure that you never had or that you wish you had, these comments mean so incredibly much to me. They touch me on a very deep level, and they make me feel like I'm doing something good with my life, honestly. I just care about you so much, and I want the best for you, which is why today I want to talk about a few types of women that aren't good enough for you, because honestly, you're better than them. The first type of woman that you should never date because you are better than them is a cheater. It's not you, it's literally them. And no matter how amazing you are, no matter how much attention you give, no matter how much you love somebody, you cannot fix a cheater because it is something fundamentally wrong with their personality, their integrity, and what's going on with them. And until they figure it out, they're never going to be right for you because you deserve better. Number two is the drunk girl. The girl that goes out and parties and is like, woo, mama, check out my boobs and woo. And at first you're like, damn, this girl's a blast. She's awesome. And yo, she probably will sleep with you on the first or second or possibly third date because she's so drunk. Gentlemen, these women are not worth your time because the truth is, if they are a hot, drunk mess, chances are they're going to make some really bad decisions. And once again, there's something going on with them. And this goes for you too. If you're the person that's the sloppy drunk and you're going out and doing stupid, belligerent, ignorant shit when you're drunk, gentlemen, or getting blackout drunk every single weekend, you've got to fix you because until you do that, you're never going to be right for anybody else. Gentlemen, never date a drunk. Third type of girl that you're better than, that you shouldn't mess around with because they are beneath you, is a mean girl. Somebody that is mean-spirited. Spirited? I was all like passionate. Then I screw a word up. Damn! Let's try that again. The mean girl, gentlemen. If you are talking to a girl and you find out, you're like, yo, she seems a little snarky. She seems like she's got a lot of negative things to say about a lot of people. Gentlemen, these people are horrible, toxic people. And the truth is, once again, there's something going on with them. Whether or not they're a pessimist, they're just a bitch, whether or not they are just somebody that is super negative and toxic, either way, any way you shake it, they're not good enough for you because you are amazing. You are a beacon of light, strength, hope, and amazingness. Not to mention lots of dropping D's. Life is too short to be around mean, toxic people. This is an absolute fact. Whether or not it's someone you're dating or somebody that is like your friend, gentlemen, you got to get away from mean people because it's like a freaking cancer. It's going to suck the life out of whatever it touches, and I don't want it touching you, even if it's got nice boobs and an amazing booty. The attention whore. Somebody that is always wanting attention from everybody, whether or not is a social media queen, a star, an OnlyFans, whether or not she just really needs attention from dudes, and so she's always like super flirtatious with your boys, with you, with everybody around her. Now at first, for the first few months, you are enough, right? Your attention, your love, you being like, yo girl, you're amazing. She's gonna be like, you think I'm amazing? That's awesome. I love you. You're incredible, right? You're everything to me. And then in about 3 months, she's gonna be like, you're still like everything, but I just need a little more attention from other people to ensure and validate the fact that I think I'm amazing and I just need other people to prove it so that I feel good about myself. The fifth girl that isn't good enough for you because you're awesome is the jealous girl. Woo! Been there, got the t-shirt, right? Dated this girl, right? Super sassy and all. She was jealous of my friends. She was jealous of my family. She was jealous unless I was like with her like all the time. The other problem with dating a spicy senorita who's super jealous is every time you do anything a little bit different, she's gonna think you're cheating on her. Let me give you an example. All right, so say for instance you hit that special link down below and use that discount code and go grab an incredible fragrance over at Pete and Pedro. Maybe you grab Rebel, or you're like, yo, I've heard Alpha talking about Rebel. Is it really that good? You get it with our incredibly fast shipping, you spray it on, and you're like, yeah, it does smell freaking sexy as hell. Hey babe, what do you think? You smell amazing. Let's have sex. That's what you're talking about, right? Well, wrong, because then after you get done, right, she's like, wait a second. Why are you wearing a new fragrance that smells incredible? Because Alpha said it was awesome? Alpha? Who's this Alpha chick? And is she hotter than me? And does she have better boobs? Gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to smell sexy as hell. And if you want to take your fragrance game to the next level and dazzle the senses of those spicy ass senoritas, hit the link down below and check out the incredible EDP fragrances by Pete and Pedro. Our #1 seller is Rebel, inspired by Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus was the first cologne or fragrance I ever bought. I sprayed it on and automatically I started getting a ton of compliments. The downside to Creed Aventus is this stuff is like 350 bucks. And so I decided, yo, this is insane. I want to smell amazing. I just don't want to drop a ton of cash in order to do it. And so I developed Rebel. Guys, it's not a clone, it's not a copy, but it is heavily inspired. If you like this, you're going to love this because this is $350 and this is under $50. And if you use that discount code, it gets even cheaper. What is not cheap is the way you're smelling if you're rocking Villain, the other and newest addition to the Pete and Pedro fragrance family, inspired by Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. This stuff, when I talk about masculine, sexy gentlemen, this is the fragrance I think of. Amazing. Guys, there's nothing quite like this on the market, but it is incredibly intoxicating. And if you don't want to take it from me, take it from our customers that have bought it. Guys, hit the link down below and read the reviews. People are freaking out and loving Villain. Speaking of loving, gentlemen, we also have 2 additional fragrances that people are going crazy over. Hero is a nice, fresh, light fragrance. King is a little earthier, a little mossier, inspired by Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Guys, if you're not sure what fragrance is going to be best for you, we now have a fragrance quiz where you answer a few specific questions custom to you, and we're actually going to auto-generate a fragrance recommendation for you. All 4 of the fragrances come in the deluxe samples, right? Got a little atomizer on the end. This is a great way to test or try fragrances if you're not ready to pull the trigger on a big bottle. But with that discount code, guys, it gets crazy affordable to try the big bottles. If I were going to recommend something, guys, I would grab all 4 of them because you get to build a collection of 4 amazing fragrances guaranteed to get you compliments. Guys, hit the link down below. Use that limited time discount code. Like I said, it's for a limited time and while supplies last. Don't worry about her jealous ass because all you're going to need to do, be like, yo, deuces sweetness, thanks for the action, right? Spray on a little Villain, a little King, a little Hero, a little Rebel, right? And you're going to be like, yo, mama, right? They're going to pounce. Those spicy senoritas are pouncing on you. The 6th type of woman that's not good enough for you is what I call plastic fantastic. And this is in response to the epidemic that I'm seeing all over the world, and that is women injecting a ton of shit into their face. This is one of the most disturbing trends that I see out there. And when I think about all of the young women, right, because it's not just like old women that are like, yo, I want to look younger. It's these young girls that are starting in like their teens and 20s, injecting fillers into their cheeks and their lips and their eyelash extensions. Just reeks of insecurity, which is actually the 7th type of girl that isn't good enough for you. Somebody that is super insecure about themselves, their body, their whatever, it doesn't matter. Insecurity is one of the most toxic and dangerous things. Now, of course, everybody has certain things that they're insecure about. This is normal, this is natural. What's unhealthy is when this insecurity manifests in a lot of like crazy, weird ways. It could be an eating disorder. It could be an obsession with plastic surgery or injecting ugly shit into their face. There's nothing wrong with wanting to fix yourself or be better if you can, but the constant obsession, like I said, gentlemen, is absolutely a no-go in my opinion for you. Something else, and number 8, is a woman who doesn't exercise or take care of herself physically. You take care of your body. You are conscientious about your health, and so it kind of makes sense that you need to be with somebody that shares your values, that shares your interest in health and fitness and that lifestyle. Because let me tell you something, if you're somebody that takes care of themselves and you're with somebody that doesn't, you're going to start to resent them because they're not going to live up to the standard that you set for yourself, which ultimately is going to interfere with you being happy, healthy, and having a good relationship. The 9th type of woman that I don't want you messing with because you're better than that is a woman that is dumb. Do not be fooled by pretty, gentlemen. You've got to not only be with somebody that you are physically attracted to, you've also got to be mentally attracted to them as well. And if a woman can't carry a conversation, she doesn't have any goals, any motivation, she doesn't have a dream or a passion or a hobby that she's interested in other than taking pictures of her booty, you need to be with somebody that stimulates Big Al, but also big brain. And last but certainly not least, the 10th type of woman that I don't want you messing with, gentlemen. I was going to say crazy, but then I realized they're all crazy, so you can't actually say that. But what I can say is a woman that is a bad communicator. Communication, gentlemen, boom, bedrock of a relationship. Right now, at first, other things matter a little bit more, right? Like, you know, for the first few months, you're like, damn, your action is excellent, you know, things are great. But then once you kind of settle in to the relationship, you're going to have problems. Every relationship does. But the healthy, happy ones have the ability ability to communicate together, all right? And when you argue, guys, this is the point at which you really need to pay attention. It's not how well you get together when things are good, it's how well you communicate when you're actually arguing and things are bad. This is a sign of somebody that is mature and intellectually capable of addressing and dealing with issues. Gentlemen, you are amazing. Thank you for everything, and thank you for making me feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I think you're incredible. I also think you're amazing, and someday you're going to meet and make some spicy senorita the luckiest lady in the world.